Namaskar. Welcome to our channel Wisdom Coaching Center. As a part of series of lectures, today we are going to start third lesson, Plant Kingdom of first unit in 11th class. Before starting characteristic of each class, that Algae, Bryophyte, Pteridophyte, Gymnosperm, Angiosperm, today I want to introduce you that classification of plant kingdom, so that you will have clear background what we are going to learn under this chapter. So look this chart, plant kingdom. As you know that there are two major groups of this plant kingdom, flowering plants and non-flowering plants. Flowering and non-flowering plants. So non-flowerings are called cryptogams. Non-flowering plants are called cryptogams, and flowering plants are called phanerogams. So they do not produce seed also. So these are the two systems or two groups of plant kingdom. Here these cryptogams are the group of plants, those who do not flower, so non-flowering plants. And here these are the group of flowering plant. As they do not flower, so no seed formation. So they are non-spermatophyte. Remember this word spermatophyte and non-spermatophyte, as that may be required to understand the question in NEET. And here they are seed producing. They are seed producing plant. That means spermatophytes. So this word also you please keep in mind. Now these cryptogams, they are again classified into three major groups. One, thallophyte or thallophyta. Second, bryophyta. And third, Pteridophyta. Now see, what thallophyte, on what basis they are? No doubt, they are non-flowering first. But because of their thallus organization, that is, they don't have root, stem and leaves. They are very simple. They can be unicellular or even if multicellular, they are thalloidal. Plant body is not divided into root, stem and leaves. So very first point, plant body is thalloidal. That is not divided into root, stem and leaves. Here also same, that bryophyte, that plant body is thalloidal and not divided into true root, stem and leaves, and not divided into true root, stem and leaves. Even if in mosses, root-like structure, stem-like structure and leaf-like structure appear. But what is the major difference between these two? That thallophyte, here zygote directly undergo meiosis and produce spores which later develop into their plant body. Here zygote do not undergo meiosis. This is called zygotic meiosis. So here the word can be used zygotic meiosis as a part of NEET question. Here zygote do not undergo undergo meiosis but undergo mitosis and produce embryo. Therefore, they are embryophyte. Therefore, they are embryophyte. To be note that they are means they are non-embryophyte. This is what differentiating point. So I hope you did understand how they are being separated from each other. No doubt both has thalloidal, that both have no true root, stem and leaves, but because of this, that zygote directly undergo meiosis, produce spore, and then spore develop into plant body being haploid. So they are non-embryophyte. Here zygote undergo mitosis, develop embryo, and then embryo develop later into their plant body to have that gamete producing organ, so that gametes fuse and form the zygote again. Here, so zygote do not undergo mitosis but develop into, do not undergo meiosis but undergo mitosis and develop into embryo. So therefore they are embryophyte. Now see pteridophyte, how they are evolved. So pteridophytes are evolved from bryophyte, having some additional character that they are also embryophyte. So pteridophyte, they are no doubt non-flowering, but their plant body is divided into true root, leaves and stem. True root, stem and leaves means their plant body consists of root, stem and leaves. In addition to that, they have their zygote undergo mitosis, not meiosis, develop into embryo, and later embryo develop into seed-like structure, and therefore seed habit. Seed habit is an additional feature that is being developed in, as embryophyte is an additional feature to the algae in bryophyte, and seed habit is the additional feature in pteridophyte to the bryophyte. Therefore, more development. Now here, this spermatophyte again classified into two groups, that Gymnosperm and Angiosperm. Gymnosperm, they are flowering plant, produce seed but naked seed. Gymno means naked and sperm means seed. So these naked seeds are produced. Here covered seed, that means seeds in fruit. This is because that they have naked ovule. This is because they have naked ovule. And this is point to be noted for the NEET. And here they have covered ovule because ovule in ovary, and therefore ovary develop into fruit, and ovule develop into seed, and therefore that seed in a fruit, that is the cover seed. Here they don't have fruit, therefore no fruits. Now here point to note that, see how advanced characters are developed. Here simply there were zygote, that is the diploid stage called sporophytic stage. So to know that sporophytic stage, this is the only diploid phase in their life. Here this is and this is, these are the diploid phase in your life. So here zygote, embryo and seed habit all are diploid phase. Here all are diploid phases. To know the difference between all these, that they are non-embryophyte, they are embryophyte, they are embryophyte with seed habit, they are embryophyte with seed, not habit, completely fully developed seed, but naked seed, and they are embryophyte with covered seed, that seed in a fruit. Now These pteridophyte, in addition to these, they have conducting tissue. Pteridophyte also has conducting tissue, that is to conduct the water and food. Therefore, they are also called as tracheophyte. So, Gymnosperms are also tracheophyte, and these Angiosperms are also tracheophyte. So, they are also tracheophyte. So, see evolutionary order. Now, they are tracheophyte with simple conducting tissue. In phloem, they have sieve cells, and in xylem they have trachees. Here in Gymnosperm, in lower Gymnosperm, they have sieve cells and trachees in xylem, but in higher Gymnosperm, they have, in addition to the sieve cells, they have sieve tubes also, sieve tubes and vessels. So see what I wanted to say here. These Gymnosperm, they are tracheophyte with lower Gymnosperm has sieve cells and trachees, no sieve tubes and vessels, but in higher Gymnosperm, they have sieve tubes and vessels. And same in all Angiosperm, that xylem has sieve cells, sieve tubes, companion cells, sieve cells, sieve tubes and companion cells. So, here in xylems, they have trachees, vessels, fibers, xylem fibers and xylem parenchyma. So see this Angiosperm also, they have phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. So here, to understand their evolutionary trends, so general characteristic will be discussed later, but this is the basic to understand classification of all the plants or group of plants under plant kingdom with their sequential evolutionary development of characteristics. Once again, they have only zygote as a diplontic stage. They have zygote embryo, sporophyte as a diplontic stage. They have zygote embryo sporophyte bearing spore habit and seed habit as a diploid stage. Here they have zygote embryo seed that developed into the plant, whole plant body as a tree is a sporophyte and diploid. Here that whole plant is a sporophyte, only that gamete which produce at last as a male and female gamete, they are haploid, otherwise whole plant body is diploid, therefore they are diplontic, and here only zygote is diploid, therefore their whole body is haploid and therefore they are haplontic. So algae and fungus, they are having haplontic cycle of haplontic life cycle. These bryophyte and pteridophyte, they have haplodiplontic life cycle, and this Gymnosperm and Angiosperm, they are having diplontic life cycle, and this will be discussed in second part of this video. So please remember this word haplontic, haplodiplontic for bryophyte, pteridophyte, and for Gymnosperm and Angiosperm diplontic. These life cycle will be explained as a second part of video. I hope you got what exactly plant kingdom is classified into. These 5 major group: Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyte, Gymnosperm and Angiosperm, on the basis of this evolutionary development of characteristics. Now we will provide this chart as a picture photo with our video. So if you are in doubt, you can ask in comment section. I appeal you to join our channel by subscribing it and by pressing bell icon to get notified and receive our new videos. Thank you.